My gym crush asked me to spot her, and when I stood behind her, she looked over her shoulder with a small smirk and said, "You can come closer." I froze for a second, not because I didn't understand what she meant, but because for months she had been the one person at the gym I was too nervous to even approach. What I didn't know was that this simple moment would become the beginning of a friendship that would completely change both of our lives. Before we continue, if you believe in kindness, second chances, and the idea that one small moment can change someone's life, please like this video, share it with someone who needs encouragement, leave a comment, and subscribe to Kindness Space. Your support helps these stories reach people who need a little hope. Her name was Emily. She was 27, confident, athletic, and always seemed to know exactly what she was doing. I was 29 and the complete opposite. After losing my job several months earlier, I had started going to the gym because I needed something to keep my mind from falling apart. I wasn't there to impress anyone. I was trying to rebuild my confidence one difficult workout at a time. Emily had noticed me long before I realized it. She had seen me struggling through workouts, arriving early, leaving late, and quietly pushing myself even on the days when I looked exhausted. One evening, the gym was unusually quiet. Emily approached me while I was putting weights away and asked if I could spot her on a difficult set. My heart started racing, but I agreed. I stood behind her as she prepared, keeping a respectful distance. Then she glanced back, smiled, and told me I could come closer. I stepped forward carefully, ready to help only if she needed it. There was nothing inappropriate about the moment, but for me, it felt enormous. For the first time, the woman I had secretly admired wasn't just someone across the gym. She was trusting me. She completed the set, and when she finished, she sat down and laughed with relief. Instead of walking away, she started talking to me. She asked why I always trained alone. I tried to joke about being too boring, but she could tell there was more behind it. Eventually, I admitted that I had lost my job and felt like I had lost my direction with it. Emily didn't give me some dramatic speech. She simply told me that losing one chapter didn't mean my whole story was over. Over the next few weeks, we began training together. What started as spotting each other slowly became friendship. Emily encouraged me when I wanted to quit, and I helped her when she was struggling with her own challenges. One day, I discovered that behind her confident smile was someone carrying a heavy burden. Her mother was seriously ill, and Emily had been using the gym as a place where she could forget her worries for a few hours. That changed the way I saw her. She wasn't the fearless woman I had imagined from across the room. She was human, scared, tired, and trying to stay strong. I realized we had both been pretending to have everything under control. When Emily's mother eventually passed away, she stopped coming to the gym. For several weeks, I didn't see her. I considered calling, but I didn't want to intrude. Then one evening, I found her sitting alone outside the gym. She looked nothing like the confident woman I remembered. I sat beside her without asking questions. Sometimes kindness isn't about finding the perfect words. Sometimes it's simply staying. Months later, Emily returned to the gym. She smiled when she saw me and we began training again. But this time, something had changed. We weren't just two people who happened to work out together. We were two people who had survived difficult seasons and discovered that they didn't have to do everything alone. Near the end of that year, I finally got the courage to tell her how I had felt from the beginning. I expected embarrassment or rejection. Instead, she smiled and reminded me that the first time she asked me to spot her, she already knew I was nervous. She said she had trusted me because she had seen something genuine in me long before I saw it in myself. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to Kindness Space. You never know who might be watching a story like this while going through their own difficult chapter. And before the ending, I have one special request. Comment "Kindness changes everything" if you believe being there for someone can make a difference.